Hello everyone, so Snail Shell has been dropping announcement after announcement recently, seemingly mostly from Wonder Fest Shanghai 2024. I thought it'd be fun to take a quick look and see what we can expect from them. All these figures should be about 1/12 scale unless otherwise stated, meaning about 15 centimeters or 6 inches. And do stick around to the end for some bonus stuff. Starting with their Snail's Adventure in Another World line, this contains the bulk of their announcements and seems to be their main focus. These designs feel like they came right out of your stereotypical isekai, and product names start with RPG. First off is a figure you've probably seen before, RPG-01 Succubus Lustia. She comes with an extra pair of succubus feet, I guess. Her default ones are just kind of heels. She has 2 faceplates, a default smiling one as well as a somewhat mischievous looking one with her licking her lips. She has 4 hands total, some of them are quite similar I would say. She has 2 pairs of gesture hands, holding hands, and a pair for the book. She also has a book and a whip, and of course her clothes come off too. There's also the option of picking up her bare feet if you're into that. She is a good looking succubus figure, but of course not as good looking as Friede, but I also might be a little bit biased. Anyway, moving on to RPG-02, Sister Muse Asdo, not quite sure how to pronounce that, but that's what we go with for now. She's your stereotypical nun waifu with revealing clothing. That doesn't really make sense, but that's, yep. Anyway, she also comes with 2 faceplates. She doesn't really have a normal one though. Her default one is kind of a worried I can't really smile face, and the other one is a closed-eyed face. I guess that's the kind of design or look they were going for. She also comes with 4 pairs of hands, so just kind of neutral hands, holding hands, fisty hands, as well as a hand to hold the book. Speaking of the book, she has 2 versions, one open and one closed. They probably could have done some articulation and just had one book, but, you know, more parts, not really complaining. And of course there's also the option of buying extra bare feet. Forgot to mention, of course, these figures both have a stand as well as articulated eyes, so it does come with a little tool that you can move the eyes with. Similar to Lustia, her clothes also come off, the top part, the bottom part, both parts, as well as her headpiece. Next up we have RPG-03 Zombie Girl Grizza, also not quite sure how to pronounce that. She's quite a silly looking little, wouldn't really say little, but quite a unique design with some fun ideas. In particular, she has an alternate arm and bone part, and she also has a pile of dirt which can emulate her coming back to life and crawling out of the ground. Other than that, she has 3 pairs of hands, standard relaxed zombie hands, some grabby hands, and fisty hands. She also has some bandages around both arms which can be removed. For faceplates, she has 3 total, a regular bleh kind of zombie face, a shocked oh no kind of face, my personal favorite, very cute, and a disappointed kind of expression. I guess the eyes on her default face should be articulated as well, as there is an articulation stick thing. Of course, she also has a stand, and she is super thick. Next up is Furry time, RPG-04 Tiger Girl Garu, an original character by Pochan on Twitter or X. Is this even a furry or is it just the thick tiger girl? Doesn't really matter, anyway she looks pretty damn good. She has some huge assets, that being her hands of course. She has quite a unique design as well, haven't really seen anything similar. I'm curious to see what kind of hands she'll come with, as she does have quite big claws, and whether there'll be any noteworthy accessories as well. She should have some nice faceplates though, hopefully more than 2, as there are some expressions drawn up by the artist. The default one on the prototype seems to be a shouting expression. In addition, we do know what colors to expect, typical tiger colors, because there is the source material. Before we continue to more waifus, we also have RPG Treasure Chest Mimic. I mean, you can call this a waifu, I guess. It is quite an interesting design for a figure. It seems you can attach and detach limbs. Hopefully it will include a set of limbs. Otherwise you can probably kit bash some interesting stuff or use it with a free run or something. It's not really my type of figure to be honest, but it is nice to see some fun and random stuff. Similarly, we have a pot mimic. That's an eye, right? Yeah, similar thoughts to the treasure chest. Interesting concept, not really for me to be honest. More creative people would probably be able to do something fun with these. Next up we have RPG-05 Brave Wolf. She has a quote which seems to translate to "I'm not a hero, I'm just an ordinary swordsman. Wait, no, I'm a fisherman." She reminds me of either Raphtalia or Hollow. Very isekai vibe. Her face seems to look very similar to GN Wolf Girl in her swimsuit version. Hopefully they're not getting lazy here. Of course, she has some bikini armor for maximum protection. Curious to see what her color scheme is. I guess if the translation and quote was correct, we should also get a fishing rod with her. Now a bit of an interesting one, RPG06, Adventurous Snail. Snail Shell Studio making a snail figure. I thought they'd make her a little bit more alluring or waifu-esque, but that's just my opinion. Her design is cute and she seems like she'll come with a nice bunch of accessories. She kind of gives me a Delicious in Dungeon vibe. Second thoughts after taking a look at her figure again, she is quite thick, a little bit short stack I guess, and she does have quite interesting eyebrows, so very interested to see what those are like. Her clothing is probably removable as well. So that's it for the numbered RPG characters, however there are 2 more which are not numbered. I assume probably 7 or 8, or maybe they want a special number for these ones. First off is RPG Angel. At first glance, looks like it could be expensive, but that's probably just the wings as well, who knows. Kind of reminds me of that Kotobukiya kit, which I was interested in, but much too lazy to build. She does have quite a solid body and feet. You'll notice that she is blindfolded here. Hopefully they add faceplates with her eyes, which I'm sure they will because they usually do articulated eyes. Usually I like to be able to see the eyes of my figures because they are some of the most detailed areas, or just at least one of them. I was about to call them out for having the same staff design as the nun, but they are different, so that's good. And finally we have RPG Ninja. She seems to be a serious kind of character. She does have a face mask, which is quite cool. She dual wields, she's very thick and looks very nice. The hair is quite detailed and hopefully not too brittle. Probably need to be careful with those though. Initial thoughts, I probably prefer this one over the Husky one. I guess I'll include this one too. It is a 1/12 scale statue with maybe articulated arms. Not quite sure what the name is, but here it is. She kind of looks like Hu Tao from Genshin Impact. I also did some digging and did find some colored photos, so not quite sure why they didn't include these. Now onto Snail Shell's Rapid Assault line. And to be honest, the only thing these ladies are assaulting is my wallet. We have a tactical Maid. These tactical gun girl designs do seem to be quite popular, so it is interesting to see Snail Shell's take on it. For similar figures, you'd probably think of Little Armory by Figma or Husky figures. Her product number is RA02, and just as a note, Eileen is RA01. Speaking of Eileen, of course there is a tanned or sun-kissed version. She does seem to be exclusive for now, but may get a general release later, fingers crossed. However, she is pretty much just a recolored version of the original, which you can see a review for here. And guess what, we have another bunny rabbit girl. Rena, or Lena, or something, I guess? Illustration is by Cancer_401 on Twitter or X. Google Translate gives a little backstory. What if I come across a beautiful literature student with long black hair getting changed in an empty classroom after school? What's more, underneath the uniform she wears a bunny girl costume and can even transform when in trouble? So I guess bunny girl Superman? I mean, she is a bunny girl, she does look good, I guess, don't really have anything else to say about it. 2 straight ears instead of 1 bent. Otherwise, arms and legs look quite similar to Eileen, just chest and torso are a bit different. Chest being larger of course, which we're not complaining about that. What in the world are these? They are 1/6 scale, so never mind. Guess what? Another bunny girl. Panzer Bunny Annalise. Illustration by Samaru_ASGL on Twitter or X. This one reminds me of Frame Arm Girl's model kits. She of course has Eileen's arms, legs, straps, and heels. She does come with some other stuff though, but I personally don't really care for this one. These two do look sick though. Unfortunately they are 1/6 scale. One is Lillian, the other one is Angel. Lucky for me, I don't collect figures of this size. And guess what? We have another... just kidding, it's a tiger this time. From their GN project line, which previously had a wolf. These are kind of mech armored girlies, I guess. This is GN05, and the wolf was 01, so where's 2, 3, and 4? Oh, here they are. Maybe they're stuck in concept jail or something. This one does look cool though. She's got some mecha ears, claws, and feet and armor and stuff like that. Going by the wolf, you can probably switch out the arms and legs and things. Bonus figure from Ladotoys, a new Chinese toy company. This is a 1/12 wolf girl, Liya or Liya, repairman style figure. So I guess we're doing fixer-uppers and mechanics now. Quoting from their official post, this is the story of a repairer with dreams of adventure in the world of steam and magic. Now once again, I ain't into furries, but this one's alright. She does come with a lot of stuff, and her faceplates are pretty cool too with the different eye colors. Second bonus figure, 1/12 Dragon Girl from CANGToys. This should be a new line based on the zodiac signs. Anyway, she has a whole bunch of stuff, looks pretty cool, and let's see how it goes. So which figure are you most looking forward to? Speaking of which, here's more figure stuff for you. Thanks for watching, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you again next time.